introduce yourselves right quick, and then we'll get into questions.
Patrick Miller.
Nicholas Gregory.
All right. Guys, first question for y'all. I just want to ask first impressions of Coach Matthews and what's it been like building that relationship with him over the past few months.
Um, Coach Matthews is a really intense guy. Practices are really hard, but we got a lot better over time, I would say. And he's really easy to build a relationship with. Outside of practice, always looking to hang out with us, watch film, coming out his diner, things like that.
Yeah, I piggyback on that. The energy he brings, the intensity he brings, like Pat said, just I can feel a connection with him. He's actually teaching us more football than I've ever learned, and I'm just excited for him to be in the room with us.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing you guys have learned from him and the rest of the coaching staff as well so far?
I got. I would just say, just my whole football knowledge has grown like immensely. Like Coach brought up earlier, my eyes. That's something that I never really knew that I need to work on, but he always brings it up to me. And just perfecting my game, like he said, focusing on one position. I focus on a corner. I want to lock in on every single detail and just focus in on that.
I agree with that. Also, like our mindsets too. Like something coach says every day is respond. When we're doing conditioning, everybody's tired. They say respond. Respond to it. You get better from doing this. It's not just a punishment.
Yeah. And that competition environment, right? Everybody is playing for a spot. No starters going into the season. Uh, what has that been like? What has that done for the energy around the team? And is that something that you guys have? Is that something new? I guess that you guys have experienced since being at Seaforth.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I feel every day at work day, we attack the day. Like brought up Max Henchman. We always battling. Everybody's battling. Everyone's hungry. Uh, the opportunity's not going to go away. It goes to other people. So you have to fight. You have to fight for your position for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to ask you all about the quarterback battle, right? Because the quarterback, of course, that's the leader of not just the offense, but a lot of times of the whole team. So, what have you guys seen in both of the quarterbacks here, and what do you like about them, and what do you think they add to your team?
I love both of those guys, Duncan and Mason. They're both great leaders. They both hard workers. Duncan and Mason, they both work outside of practice, with Coach Isaac, and Duncan's in the weight room all the time. Mason's in the weight room all the time. They watch film. They're both great leaders. I know they can both take this team to great places.
I agree with you.
Yeah. And I guess also too, you guys are two senior leaders on this defense, which, like I said, I thought was a strength for you guys last year. Um, so, what's kind of the thing that you guys want to take this year to make this? I mean, take this defense to another level, to where it can be compared to last year.
Uh, just the intensity and the aggressive. Uh, Recently, our defense coordinator, Coach Scales, we've been preaching violence. Like we want to be aggressive, fast. Like we want to attack the offense. We want to be dominant.
I think it's also from like a technical standpoint, like our football knowledge. Like we got a lot of freshmen coming in. We got a lot of young guys. A lot of them don't know football, but it comes to the seniors, the leaders, and some of the coaches too. We got to teach them football, so they know where they're supposed to be. They know their alignment, and that'll take us to a whole new level.
Yeah, over the last few years, what's been the play or plays that put the biggest smile on each one of your faces?
I think in my sophomore year, I had a big hit on the sideline against Barley Yancey, and it was like the last game on senior night. I was just coming off an injury that had me out most of the season, so that was probably my happiest play.
Honestly, I don't remember anything. I'm really just focused on this year. I'm just ready. I can't. I'm not really thinking about anything last year.
All right, focusing on this year, we already talked with the Northwood players. What are you looking forward to? Because you're in totally different conferences this year. What are you looking forward to in the game against in the Battle of Pittsburgh and the game against Northwood?
Right now, we're really just focused on Chapel Hill. We're not really looking past that. Right now, our only mission is just to focus on Chapel Hill right
We
now.
we take it 1 week at a time. When we get to Northwood, we get to Northwood, but right now it's all eyes on Chapel Hill.
Okay, so you're not even thinking about Northwood right now. Come on, guys. All right.
So, see, you guys are pretty locked in this year, right? Coming into the season, but just in the off season, is there a little bit of a different energy or feel as to I know you guys have been here seen the ups and downs. You guys are still looking for a playoff appearance, and now you got a new coach. Is there a different energy of feeling like, hey, this is a year that we can come in and really take the next step for this program?
Absolutely. I mean, we got a lot more numbers this year than we've had in the past, and it's a big culture shift, I'd say. People are really bought into the team, and lots of energy in the practices. We do competitions every day. It's just a way better environment than it's been in the past.
Yeah. For y'all defensively, I know Coach said y'all gonna play a little bit of receiver too, but just from what I saw, especially in that scrimmage against JM, guy that's really stood out on that receiver core is Noah Fuller. I know he's a young guy coming in off of JV last year. You guys got a chance to compete against him this offseason. What's it been like having him kind of emerge as one of the key guys for your offense? And what do you think he'll add to this offense this year?
I think he'll add a lot. I could tell Noah's hungry. He obviously some things to work on, but also us being older, we would go to the field with Noah and just help him learn things that we could just help make his game better. So I feel like Pat and I, we both could just help Noah out, like releases, just how to run routes better, pay attention, technique, and just a focus level and different mentality.
Yeah, I mean, he's hungry. He's one of those young guys. He has to prove himself, but I mean, he's got some of the best hands I've seen, to be honest, and I think he could be a really good playmaker for us.
Yeah, and you guys talked a lot about just gaining that football knowledge. So I just want to ask. I mean, what's it like being in the film room? Is it kind of something you guys have experienced before, or is it a whole different feel in the film room? And what are those conversations with Coach Matthews and Coach Scales like as far as breaking down film, answering questions, asking questions? How was that relationship in there?
It's just understanding football to a whole different level. Like our emphasis on defense, we need to know what everybody's doing. We got to be able to rotate different positions. We need to know what everybody's doing. So when we're in the film room, everybody's locked in, notebook, piece of paper, eyes on coach. There's no looking off, none of that. We need to pay full attention.
Yeah, I mean, it's very serious. Like, Coach Scales holds us accountable. Like, no one has a notebook or someone's not paying attention. Like, he'll mark it down. We got punishments after that. But, I mean, like, from a football knowledge perspective, like, I thought I knew a decent amount of football this year, but, like, with those two coming in, like, I don't know anything compared to what they do. And, they're great teachers. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, and also that they got college experience as far as playing and coaching, and coaching at other programs. How was that kind of shown and added to your knowledge as well? Just having that experience from the next level.
It's kind of like just what he said. Like you said, I thought I knew stuff about football, but them coming in just taught me so much more. Like I really didn't know anything. Like they do this. Like I'm for real, they do this.
Yeah, I think it's also like the connections and stuff too. Like Coach Matthews brought in like Coach Molly, like one of the players that played from at Fayetteville State, and we got a bunch of other coaches who have experience at the college level, which has really helped us and pushed us in a new way we've never had, I would say.
What's your favorite part about practices?
The energy and the competitiveness. Like every day is just like it's hard. Yeah, we're gonna get pushed to our limits. That's another thing. Getting pushed like to your very limits and just learning, getting better each day.
Yeah, I would say the competition too. Like we'll do 1-on-1, 7-on-7, sometimes 11-on-11, and it's offense versus defense. We love each other, but at that time it's competitiveness. We both want to win.
And last question for y'all, man. I see y'all got some new uniforms up there. So what y'all think about them? And I saw y'all did a lot of photo shoots. This off season, Al's Diner, at the school. So you guys got a lot of energy there as far as looking good, feeling good. So talk about the uniforms, man. What do y'all think of them?
I think it's resembled just the shift in Seaforth. We're a new team, new program, whole different. The past is the past. This is a whole different team.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we're a new team. Like people used to look at Seaforth on their schedule and just see a win, but that's not us anymore. We're a new team.
All right, thank y'all. Good luck this season.